Hello and welcome back. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. So this afternoon, let's talk about your grinders. And then someone say, I think I heard other people mention about. Hold on. There we go. I hear a lot of people mention about what is your end game coffee grinder. So what is end game? Which means that's the grinder that you are going to keep it for the rest of your life. Okay, the last grinder, the end game. Or I mean, you know what? I have a list of grinders here. Okay, so let's talk about grinders. I mean, grinder is one of my favorite topic to talk about. Okay, I love grinders. I mean, as you guys know, if you have followed me for years, I mean, I'm a gadget guy. Okay, I love gadgets. So this is one of my first grinder, kind of like the blade grinder. Okay, so it does. Okay, the fact is, this is actually upgrade. Okay, I know how many of you over the years, hold on, drink like instant coffee. Okay, so if you are compared to instant coffee, this is a huge upgrade, right? So this is a huge upgrade. So if you are getting tired of this grinder, the blade grinder, you are going to move up to kind of like bird grinder, something like this. All right. And if you're getting really serious about your coffee, guess what? Now you're moving up to something like DF64. Okay, DF64 like flat burr. And if you realize, you know what, I think I want to try something new. And then maybe you could try your conical burr like niche grinder as well. And then down the road, if you realize, you know what, I mean, coffee is my hobby, my passion. Okay, guess what? Now you are going to next up, and then maybe like upgrade to something like this, P64. Okay, optional. This is also amazing grinder. Okay, this 64 millimeter flat burr with SSB burr set here, high uniformity. As we can see, we got the RPM adjustments. This is amazing single dose grinder. I mean, it's all single dose. DF64 niche single dose on P64. Okay. All right. And now you have P64. Okay. So this 64 millimeter. And so now what? Okay. At this point, I mean, if you really want to dig in, go down to that rabbit hole. Okay. We talk about rabbit hole a lot. Okay. Once you start getting into it, you know what? I want a bigger burr set. Guess what? Now you are moving up to big boys, 98 millimeter flat burrs. Okay, so now we have, so now we start with the instant coffee. Now we are talking about 98 millimeter flat burr. I mean, the span of goodness, instant coffee to 98 millimeter flat burr is like, I mean, that's something. First of all, something you have to love coffee to really appreciate having a 98 millimeter flat burr. Okay. But again, I know some of you, you know what? I'd love to hear from you guys. Okay, I think about 12 people watching right now. Join the chat. Let me know what is your end game coffee grinder. What is your dream grinder for you? Okay, I'd love to hear your kind of like, this is one grinder, I'm going to be really happy with it. Okay, I mean, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Shout out to Wayne. Wayne watching. Okay, so let's say that I think at niche point you are behind the hobby. You know what? You might be right. Okay, I think okay. The blade grinder to burr grinder is not too much. Blade grinder costs about what, 10, 15 bucks. This is nice burr grinder, costs about 75 to 80 bucks here. So burr grinder to something like DF64 or niche grinder, that's a big jump. Okay, so this one is DF64. You can get it from, shout out to Joe at Espresso Outlet. So I think he's selling for retail for around $450. Okay, and then once you start doing some couple upgrades like SSB burr set, so this coffee grinder bring up to like just under 600 bucks. So 100 bucks to 600 bucks. So now you're moving up to niche. I mean, if you can get one, I mean, they usually sold out pretty fast. With a niche grinder there, you're looking at around what, $700 to $800, depending on the shipping cost. I mean, pretty much it. I mean, for at this point, okay, I think more 99% of us. So this is kind of like end game grinder. I mean, the beyond that, okay, I think you passed the line of coffee hobbyist. Now, if you start going into like P64, my thoughts on that become fanatic, okay, coffee fanatic, because comes to DF64, SSP birds inside as well, compared to same birds, okay, both SSP, about $600. P64 is about $1,600. Okay, it's about $1,000 difference. So I mean that's huge jump. Comes to getting the, is that $1,000 better as your shot quality? Most likely not. You are going to see calling me for my business, but you know what? I mean, I'm going to take care of that phone call in about a few minutes. For again, that is that $1,000 better? I don't think so. Okay, but comes to big quality. I mean, this is like kind of it's a great machine, kind of like piece of art. So this is fantastic. But once you're getting into 98 millimeter bird game, okay, man, that's kind of like beyond. All right, that's kind of like beyond. I know. I mean, those grinders you are looking at $2,500 and plus. I mean, like EK43. I mean, this is definitely not for your home. All right, really cool to have, but definitely not from your house. Okay, maybe if you own a professional roaster or if you own a coffee shop, man, I mean, you can maybe justify, but at home, this is way too much. And if you go with like Cafetex makes a wonderful grinder as well. They're starting around like $3,500. We are talking $3,500. Do good job, like $10 blade grinder. So it's kind of like, I mean, we talk about grinders a lot in my channel, and the people ask me, what is your best grinder? That's all depend on your budget. It's all depend on budget, how much you want to spend time on your coffee. I mean, if you are one of those person that, you know, if you guys like drink great coffee in the morning, you have time to play around a little bit, play some different coffee recipes. Maybe DF64 niche. I mean, that should be a really nice fit for you guys. But beyond that, okay, I mean, by that time, you're talking about you want to buy Ferrari or you want to buy Lamborghini. I mean, up to here, we are talking about nice Honda, okay, nice Honda or nice, even like I compare as like nice Honda or nice Nissan, okay, at this point. Great job, get a job done for you, take point A to point B very comfortably. Beyond this is a luxury, okay? It's gonna make you in style, but that's about it. It's not gonna make coffee slightly better because I did I mean, if you're brand new to the channel, may check out my comparison videos over the years. Comes to taste from niche and DF64 to P64 and EK43, we are talking about this much difference. But unless if you are really into your espresso, try different coffee beans, like different roasting level. Again, yeah, I mean, I love to hear your thoughts. I love to hear your thoughts. Wayne, let's see, if you are independent, worthy computer repair guy. I mean, you know what? I mean, luckily, okay, I have luxury to kind of like hang out at my shop here. I mean, I get to play with a lot of coffee gears. I mean, that's what I love to do. The way Wayne mentioned about the DF64 is like Honda. Hold on a second here. We got the niche is Honda Accord. Okay. EK43 is a F450 quad cab. Man, that's great, Wayne. Again, I mean, Wayne did a great job on the, yeah, I mean, that's fantastic, okay? Okay, I'd love to hear your thoughts on what is your dream grinder? Love to hear from you, okay? Because, I mean, if you're looking for your next coffee grinder right now, pretty much this, I mean, this is kind of like good lineup for you, okay? The F64 can't go wrong with it. Niche grinder can't go wrong with it. Comes to price. And beyond that, okay, it's all about what you like. I'm talking about your style, what kind of kitchen you have, how it fit into your lifestyle. Pretty much it. I mean, it's kind of like fit into your lifestyle. I mean, if you like to play with, you know, again, back to the recipes, right? Coffee recipes. I mean, Niche and the F64 does a great job. Hold on a second. Wayne mentioned about the Easy One is the Wayne's dream coffee grinder. The Easy One is, I mean, if you don't know what Easy One is, Google it. Okay, Weber Easy One. They look like telescope. Amazing. 98 millimeter flat burrs inside. Very precise. They're fantastic coffee. I think they're like $3,500, I think. Okay, these are like $3,500, 35 or 36. So it's not cheap. But you know what? I mean, if coffee is your hobby, if you're a coffee enthusiast, goodness, why not, right? Because I know some of my friends, their hobby is riding a bicycle, by the way. They're cyclists. Whenever their bicycle is over like $7,000, $8,000. So that's kind of like, you know, beautiful carbon fiber. I mean, he told me that's kind of like their starting price. Once you start adding on different components, push up to 10 grand. So again, if you're spending, you know, 4 or 5 grand on your hobby, if you look at it like that, I think you can justify. But yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys about your comment section about your dream grinder. Nathan say EK43 over Easy One. Nathan, so this is my just a loaner. Okay, my EK43 just a loaner from Joe from Espresso Outlet. So I don't get to keep this. But again, I mean, if I have the money to spend, around $35 to like $4,000 range there, man, you have a lot of options. We got the Easy One. We got P100 is fantastic. Obviously, EK is great too. We got the Cafe Attack. The Flat Max is also great as well. And then, I mean, if you want to spend if you want to spend some money, the Titus is around like 8 to 10 grand range. So pretty much it. I mean, it comes to a high-end grinder, is only a handful of it. So, I mean, once you're still thinking about getting Easy One, you are pretty much at the top. Okay? Pretty much at the top there. Okay, Derek hold on. Derek mentioned P64 single dose. Okay, decaf Marconi E65. Okay, yep, Marconi E65. And then the Marconi Max is called E80 Supreme is also fantastic too. And then Nathan asked me about the P64. P64, man, I'm telling you, I mean, this is one of the best grinder I used so far. They're really fun to use, precise, great for single dose, just like Niche or P64, I mean, DF64. So I mean, it's really good. I mean, goodness, it just feels really nice to use. Okay. Anyway, pretty much it for this afternoon. I hope you guys are having a wonderful afternoon. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what is your dream grinder or, you know, your next grinder. Okay, I'd love to hear from you. See you guys next time.